Okay. So, as you can imagine, we have two different sides of the story, right?
I would imagine.
Okay.
So what does she say?
She's a female that she's driving a car and she's got some guy in a white van following her. That's her feeling on it. Okay.
Well, that's after the whole thing.
Well,
but yes, I understand
totally
that having a van following you could be intimidating or
right.
whatever.
She
yeah.
actually ended up calling police too, and that's why she ended up at the police department, because they directed her to the police department.
Well, from the bridge, she went around Salem in about a circle.
Right, because she was probably trying to work through that. She was.
Yeah, I get it,
phone,
and that's fine, and that's why I was just following her along. And they said either follow if I would. But exactly what they said was, if you're comfortable, follow her. Otherwise, go on your business.
Well, here's the issue that I guess I have is we have two vehicles on the roadway trying to kind of.
No, I know.
Play a chess game here.
Well, that's how it started.
Right, and I guess what I'm saying is that somebody has to give at some point,
yeah.
right? Whether it be her or you.
Well, I figured once she pulled in there, that was going to be the end of it.
I never advise trying to block a vehicle in. You know,
I didn't do that.
You said you tried to pull in front of it, like get in front of that vehicle. You said it earlier.
Oh no, I wasn't blocking. She stopped, and so I went back around and tried to take the lane in front of her.
Right.
I wasn't doing anything to her. I was just trying to continue.
Right. And so all I'm saying is that whatever was happening before, right, and then that whole thing, somebody has to give. Somebody's got to back off.
Well, I get that.
Generally, when we find out when two people are upset at each other's driving, right, then it becomes this battle of the wills.
Well, that's it. I was trying to avoid any. I didn't re-confront her in any way. I avoided. I called 911.
Right.
I mean, that's what I'm. What's the correct thing to do? Isn't that the correct thing to do?
Call 911 is totally fine, right?
Yeah.
I just don't know about here's the thing, is that you have video after the fact, right,
yeah.
of following her. We have no video of actually what happened. Her story is completely different than yours. Then you're aggressing, and you're saying she's aggressing. Does that make sense?
I get that the story's true.
And 9 times out of 10, what I find out in these we call them road rage incidents, right, is that both parties have some form of responsibility in it, right? Because neither one is willing to give.
I was being targeted by her for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know her, why, or care. I just need it reported because that can't happen. She is causing an unsafe situation, and that can't happen.
Well, her story is that you're following her and freaking her out. So
I don't know. After she caused an unsafe, I wouldn't have been following her had she not done that. So it's kind of a cart before the horse thing.
When we have an unsafe thing, right? We call,
I should have turned off.
Call and we just let police try and locate it, right?
All right.
Not
next time I won't follow.
Trying to battle it all the way.
Well, I wasn't battling. I just followed her. I didn't do anything illegal. I just followed behind her the whole way.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about what you explained before. That it just seems like a little bit of both of you, right? Have responsibility.
Well, maybe by my explanation, but no, it wasn't. And I do have video of quite a bit of it. Not to her actually when she hit it.
Right.
But not. Well, I took some while we were driving, but now it probably doesn't show anything illegal.
Right.
So yes.
Okay.
I got it. I won't follow again. I'll call and I'll move on. But they said they can't give me a case report or anything, and they couldn't do anything but take my phone number until officers found her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was following to see if I could follow up because I wanted to know. I don't need to know. I wanted to know who she was and why she was trying to do what she was doing.
Sure.
Because if you really did know the situation, she was intentionally being in my way and trying to cause me to have problems. And I don't know why, but I can tell the difference between someone who's just an asshole driver and someone who's doing it directly towards me. And it was directly towards me. There's a difference. I drive in Portland all day, every day.
Right.
I understand asshole drivers. Drivers don't bother me. I only called 911 because she was literally out of control and being unsafe. You can't let people be unsafe on the road.
Well, and I understand that, but you're not equipped to handle that.
Well, I'm not. I'm equipped to call 911 and report her.
Exactly it. You just back off and call 911.
Well, I did, but then I followed her, so that was my bad. I apologize.
Right. Backing off is not getting in front of her, taking her.
Well, no, I mean, that was avoiding a wreck. I had to move over and try to get back in the lane because she turned sideways. I mean, I maybe explained it wrong, but I was only trying to get in front of her because that was my lane I was trying to get in, and she was blocking it. So it wasn't that I was doing anything to her. I was trying to avoid her and go away from her.
Right.
But she kept moving to me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is that when we're trying to avoid. If
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid you, I'm going to walk back to my car and I'm going to leave. That's trying to avoid you.
So I should have just stopped. Well, actually, okay.
Get separate.
I literally
You
hit
need
my
to
brakes
stop.
and almost
You
caused
need
the
to
car
stop.
behind me to hit me.
Right, but you don't have to anchor it, right? You can just slow down,
Yeah.
right? Make
But she was
distance.
staying with me, and
Okay.
so finally I hit my brakes hard, and that way she moved, and I would try to just go behind her like a normal car. I figured and then she and turns us. I'm like, ah! I mean, that's weird. I wouldn't have called 911 otherwise. I mean, I'm not trying to create a situation. I'm supposed to be working right now. I don't want to deal with this.
Well, let's get you on your way to work.
All right,
Okay?
thank you.
All right, take care.